All right, Thursday throwback story here. Today, this story is going to be about the time my uncle used to tell me that there was another kid that looked just like me that lived at another apartment complex. So, here's the story. Well, I used to live at an apartment complex called the Carriers, and there was another similar complex that was like south of where I lived. Like it was maybe less than like 2 miles away, and you could see the other complex, the other apartment complex from the back or from the road. And my uncle used to always tell me all the time that my mom actually just mentioned this the other day, and I was like, you know what? I think that's a good throwback story here, Thursday throwback story. And so my uncle used to always say all the time, Josh, there's another Josh over there that 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 is a funny story. He used to always tell me, and I used to say, Uncle, there's no other Josh over there. Um, and I used to say, Uncle, there's no other, because I call him Uncle. His name is Joe, but I call him Uncle. I call him Uncle Joe sometimes, but usually just call him Uncle Joe or Uncle. And I used to say, Uncle, there's another kid over there. And or there's another kid that looks just like me over there, Uncle, Uncle. I used to always be scared because I thought there was another kid over there that looked just like me, named Josh. and and this was always the thing. My uncle always used to make jokes. He still does, but when I was younger, mostly he would make jokes and stuff, and he'd be like, "Hey, Josh, there's another kid over there that looks just like you. I just saw him the other day." And I'm like, "No, there's not, Uncle." Uh, but anyway, this apartment complex, I mean, you couldn't see it from where I used to live. However, you could see it from like the road, the main road. And so I used to always be terrified because I thought there was another kid that looked just like me. Of course, there wasn't. But, I always thought there was another kid that looked just like me. Um, um, but anyway, it was always a funny thing. My uncle used to always do say that when I was younger. I'm sure he probably would still say that, but I wouldn't believe him because, of course, I don't believe stuff like that anymore. But um, anyway, it's just a funny throwback story here. So thanks for watching. Just a quick Thursday throwback story coming up next week. More Thursday throwback story. However, just a quick Thursday throwback story here because that was just basically all of it. It was just him saying that there was another kid over there, and I used to get terrified because I thought there was another kid that looked just like me. However, there is some kids in school that look similar to me, but their name wasn't Josh. But there are some kids that kind of look similar to me that had blondish brown hair, um, that had you know similar face and style and similar face and also had similar eyes, and also had like a similar voice and stuff, but never named Josh and didn't always look just like me because one of my friends actually had this like a uh, one of my friends does have a similar voice to what I have, but his name is not Josh. But anyway, uh, anyway, this quick Thursday throwback story here. Peace.